Welcome back, because today we are unboxing and taking a look at all of the 30th anniversary PS5 accessories. We've got the controllers and the portal, which are all limited edition to celebrate 13 years of PlayStation. So we're going to get these all unboxed. But before we do, drop a like if you've ever owned or played on a PlayStation console, and tell me which ones you've owned. So first up is the DualSense controller, and straight away you can see the branding and the colors on the box is designed to look like the original PS1 controller. So we've got the controller in the middle and the classic PlayStation logo in the top corner. If we flip this around, we have some extra info about what's inside and another image on the back. Then if we open this up, okay, this is cool. So on the inside of the packaging, we have a gallery of icons and images, all showing us PlayStation consoles and accessories. So there's a portal, a headset, even a PS2 console, and a PlayStation TV box. Okay, and the packaging inside isn't white this time. It's actually a dark gray, but here it is, and this has immediately become my new favorite DualSense controller. And I'm loving the whole PS1 gray color theme it is going on, with the main parts of the controller being light gray. And actually, if you look closely, it's more of a matte finish, rather than shiny or satin like we have on the other controllers. And the bottom part is dark gray rather than black, which definitely works better than if it was all just black. Then as you can see, we've got the classic PlayStation logo in the middle, rather than the standard black. I know some third-party websites offer this service, but seeing it for the first time on an official controller is really nice to see. And another big change is the triangle, circle, X and square are colored in the classic icon colors. So instead of being a solid color or white, they're styled in their proper colors. And it looks great against the gray controller buttons as well. And looking at the deep panel, it looks very similar with the dark gray rather than white or transparent. And the menu and the share buttons are the same color as the faceplate. And if we flip this around, okay, so it looks like we've got a PlayStation 30th anniversary icon on the back. It's also got gray triggers and bumpers across the top. But overall, this has got to be the cleanest looking standard DualSense controller in the entire lineup. So yeah, this is definitely the best controller we've had so far. Oh, and I nearly forgot to mention, it still has those little icons built into the grip that we always get. So if you look really closely, you get those tiny PlayStation icons. But this time it shows you 30th anniversary icons, which is pretty cool. And then we have the DualSense X. So this is very similar to the normal controller, but it's got a few differences on the box. It also looks like it's got the same print on the inside with all those PlayStation icons. Then inside we get a totally different cardboard box than normal. So this one is also covered in 30th anniversary icons and a 30th anniversary logo on the front. Let's get this opens up and see what's inside. Okay, so first of all we have the carry case. And even this is colored and themed with the classic PS1 gray. It's also got the classic PS Mini PlayStation logo in the middle here. And if we flip this around, we have the 30th anniversary icons on the back as well. And then just for reference, if you've not seen a standard Edge controller, this is what the white card case looks like. You can clearly see the differences here between the new one and the original case. And then here's what's inside. So just like with the other draw stands, it's got the same pierced brown gray colors across the top, along with the classic PlayStation logo in the middle. It's also got the colorful triangle, circle, X, and square buttons. You can see dark gray background. But just like with the original Edge controller, the bottom part of the controller is glossy rather than matte. It is dark gray, but it's still glossy. And this part does once again pop off. You can swap out the stick modules if you need to. Oh, and the touchpad. Well, this has some tiny 30th anniversary icons built in, which is really cool. It's similar to the standard Edge controller, but has the number 30 instead. And looking around at the back, even the triggers across the top have the little 30th anniversary icons built in as well. Hopefully you can see this as I'm moving it around. Now, the Edge is the Pro controller for the PS5 and PC, so it's designed to give us extra Pro features. The main ones, of course, being the adjustable triggers we can flick between normal and instant, and the two rear buttons that you can remap in the settings. Now, this controller is available in standard white as well, so it's not just a limited Pro controller. But otherwise, seeing the two side by side, other than obviously the color differences, they are exactly the same in terms of functionality. but this is definitely another great controller to add to your game. So,